What's going on, guys? Sinful Phantom here, and welcome back to another episode of the MilCast. This is our third episode, and today we're going to talk about SOPs, deployments, operations. So let's get right into it. So we're going to start off on SOPs. What is an SOP? An SOP is a standard operating procedure. Pretty much what we use SOPs for in 2Cav is really how to operate on a battlefield. So a good example of a rule / guideline to our SOP is, a soldier can never engage an enemy while parachuting. Another one, a soldier is never to use any type of launcher on ground infantry. And we use SOPs to let our soldiers know what kind of weapons and equipment they can use. So a good example is the type of assault rifles 2Cav uses, which is a SCAR H, an M416, and an M16A4. We can also go into PDWs, where you can use the UMP45, the MP7, the UMP9, and the MPX. And we have a whole lot of other rules and guidelines of what kind of equipment you can use, such as carbines, LMGs, sniper rifles, DMRs, shotguns, and etc. So why do we use SOPs? Well, in the military, they use SOPs. We're a milsim. We're trying to role play as the actual military, so yes, we are going to use SOPs. And what this does is allows the team to stay very uniform in the sense that we're trying to represent a unit as accurate as possible. So we're not going astray. So we are US Army, and we're not going to use Russian weapons or German weapons or French weapons. We're going to try to use stuff that our modern military uses every day. So this gives us more of the effect as if we were the actual soldier on the battlefield. So another thing we're going to talk about are deployments and operations. So, and by the way, there's a big difference between the two, because you would think, hey, soldiers go on deployments where they do operations, which is true. But what we do and how they're different is an operation is just one mission, and it's not, there's no necessary storyline going with it. It's more of a, hey, this is the op, let's do it. We're here in Afghanistan. We're in a mountain range. This is what we're doing. Let's get the job done. Now, what a deployment is we set aside a large amount of time. And keep in mind, an operation is probably about 30 minutes to 3 hours. What a deployment is a large amount of time that we set aside, such as, like a weekend. So the deployment will start on a Friday and go to Saturday, and it'll probably end Sunday. And what's nice about a deployment is we can create a giant op order that is essentially a storyline. Now, a good example is, let's say, the town leader Mahama Halilillah is, has a militia, and this militia is somehow connected to, Al-Qaeda or ISIS, okay? And this militia is huge, and this militia spans across, countries or different areas, so we can use different maps. What we would do is we'd create the storyline. We would tell our soldiers, hey, this is what's going on. We're going to have to go here. Next day we're going to have to go here. We may have to come back. Then we're going to go here. It's pretty much a handful of operations spanning across a whole weekend. And that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. If you would like to ask me questions, again, be sure to comment below and I'll answer them as fast as I can. If you haven't already, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.